Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Religiously Fit. I hope everyone is doing fine, keeping well. So I just now created a video for that spouse open work permit. Then I thought of making another video, as I said in the last one, that I'll make another video on the interview of spouse open work permit. So I just thought of I'll make it right now only. So guys, as you know that I have been living in Canada for last 2 years now, and me and my wife are living apart. Like, she was in India, she is still in India, and I'm living here for like 26 months, more than 2 years. So I'll summarize everything here first of all before starting this video. So this video is regarding it's all about interview which sometimes happen in spouse open work permit. So recently my wife, like 2 months back, my wife got an interview invite from the Canadian embassy. So we had applied for a spouse open work permit back in April 2020. So it's been 26 months. So we applied for I had raised like million web forms, like talked to 3 different MPs in different counties like Kitchener, Waterloo and Stratford. Did all our best. Like, she gave 3 medicals within last 2 years, all upfront medicals. She went to Dubai in 2020 just for giving her biometrics to all that race. No vaccine at those times. All borders and airlines, everything complete shutdown. So we did everything what we could do in our capacities, and finally, with the grace of God and with your prayers, everyone's help, prayers and everything, so she had received her interview invite on April 27, 2022. So the interview letter asked a couple of documents from her, like all my documents where I do my job. So job description letter, employment letter, pay stubs, and all the documents which can support the authenticity of a marriage. So basically it was a 1 hour 15-minute interview. Okay, and I'll tell you whatever I have I still remember. I'll tell you everything in this video. Is that whenever you are going for that interview, first of all, the most important things, be very much confident. Okay, always carry a smile and look in their eyes. Okay, nothing to worry about. If your marriage is real, if you have money in your account, which whatever amount, whatever the number they say, if you have if you can back your application with that amount of money, then I think there is no need of worry, no nervousness, nothing at all. So my wife, she carried 1 million documents with her to support her application. And so basically that was a 1 hour 15-minute interview, and that officer asked whatever you can imagine. Okay, that officer asked all those questions. So starting with how long we have been married, where we got married, where we registered our marriage, asked for all the photos. Then they started asking the names of the family member, the relationship of us, our relationship with them. Okay, then they started recognizing the photographs, started recognizing and analyzing the faces of the people in all the photos, so that they can relate and connect those dots to that these people are same in all those photographs. Okay, the photographs are real, the marriage is legit. Then they ask for the communication history, like WhatsApp, Skype, Facebook, whatever history you have, they will be asking for that for sure. And video call chat history also they ask, which my wife did not have, which still I don't have any clue how to fetch a video call history. I think only the missed video call can be fetched, I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyways, so they'll be asking you, when did you got married, when did you guys meet for the first time, how long you have been married, maybe some other personal questions, like where your spouse is living in Canada, which course they took, from which college they studies, what's the location of their college, and if they're on work permit, where do they work, what is the nature of work, what is the name of their boss, what is the name of their colleague, some unexpected questions. And what kind of house do they live in, is it an apartment, is it a duplex, what kind of house it is, how many rooms does it have, most unexpected questions. How many people live there, are those his friends or Indian people living over there, some kinds of personal questions as well, just to I feel like they put some kind of stress testing. Okay, so that they are able to understand that if the relationship is really genuine or it is a made up or some kind of fake relationship. So what kind of vehicle they have, what kind of color, what is the color of their car, okay, what's the make and model, okay. So I read all these questions on internet, and maybe some people also on Facebook, they helped me. So I already told these questions to my wife. I knew for sure she might not be remembering all these things, especially this car make model thing. So especially I had WhatsApp her before the interview that the make and model is like 2000 something, 9 and 10 Honda, something like that, because I think girls are not this much interested in the cars and all those things. So you have to make sure that if you have a vehicle or something like this technical stuff, you have to make sure that you pass that information to them, and then they can say all those answers with all this confidence. So then they'll be asking like when is your husband coming back, like, so you should be knowing the validity of your husband or wife visa and student permit or work permit, okay. So they'll also be asking like when are you going to come back to your country. Then you will have to say that once my valid tenure expires, I'll be traveling back to my country before that, okay. So they are just trying to understand your intentions. It's a very, very formal question. So they'll be asking like how much your husband or wife earn every month, okay. What is their bi-weekly salary, okay. These are some weird questions, but you have to get prepared yourself for that. And how much is their package, are they happy with their job, okay. So this is again a very scenario based question, okay. So again, if your marriage is real, you don't have to worry about anything, okay. You will have to be very, very confident and always put up that smile. My wife and the visa officer were wearing a mask, so they couldn't exchange the smiles. But anyways, so coming back to the interview, okay, yeah, finance part. Yep, they might be asking a couple of questions on the finance part, like how you guys are going to manage your finance, like how much money do you have in your bank account in Canadian dollars, and what kind of job are you looking at, what kind of experience do you have back in your country, okay. How soon you think you will able to get a job, and in the meantime, till the time you get a job, how are you going to survive, and again manage your expenses, again regarding that saving account, like money thing. So are you financially sound and stable? So that officer asked like whatever he could ask, and there were a couple, like, trust me guys, there were a couple of questions. We have been married for like couple of years now, and still my wife was not able to answer couple of questions, and which is really natural, which is really genuine, not a problem. Like, you cannot answer, I believe, like you cannot answer every question of theirs, okay. Like they ask like, do you have any pre-marriage photographs, okay. She had like couple of pre-marriage photographs, like 2 or maybe 2 3 something like that. But then the officer asked like, can you show me some more photographs? She was not having those many photographs before marriage, okay. Then, as I said in the last video, he asked my phone number, okay. And my wife, she does not remember all these kinds of unnecessary things. Like, she has a very good memory. Every married person can relate to this statement. She can even remember facts from her last life, but these things are irrelevant to her. But anyway, she said, I don't remember the number. So there were a couple of other questions as well, like she did not remember that what kind of house do I live in. I was living at that time in a kind of house, okay, a detached house, but she said that I'm living in an apartment. I don't know, like, are they going to check the authenticity of every question and answer, every answer basically? But what I feel is that person is also a human being, okay. So at the end of the day, a human being is talking to a human being, okay. So the vibe, the genuineness matters, okay. If you are answering with all your heart and soul, okay, if you are being truthful, then that's it. That is the only thing required to crack that interview. It is not a kind of a physics or a science interview, okay, for which you need to learn and remember and memorize everything. It is your life interview. If you are living your life with your partner, as simple as that, that interview is a very, very piece of cake, okay, easy piece of cake. So I will not say, along with that, I will not say that my wife was not nervous. She was nervous. Even I was nervous, because it was like close to 2 years and we had been living apart. We tried our best in every capacity to, bridge that gap, and she should get her work permit and she should travel to Canada so that we can live together. So obviously we are humans, so we were also nervous at that time. But I was telling my wife every now and then, see, be confident, be cool. Okay, it's not again a science or a something like maths exam. Okay, so just be cool. You know all the answers. We have been living together, so try to be as natural as possible. There will be couple of questions, like you won't be knowing answers for those. Maybe you won't be getting the answers at that point of time because of nervousness and so many other factors. So it's completely fine. Just tell that guy or tell that lady that you don't remember right now. Okay, and it went exactly like that. So the interview was 1 hour 15 minutes, and they asked all the questions regarding a relationship and our family backgrounds, everything. Okay, my life here in Canada, it's how is that it has been, am I happy with my life, what plans do I have for my life, what plans do I have for personal life and professional life. So some questions were kind of unexpected, surprise question. But I think their job obviously has to validate the authenticity of the marriage and the financial aspect. So the interview went really good. Okay, and I would like to mention one thing here is, if your spouse is having at that point of time, interview time, is having your work permit or a student permit with them, a photocopy of that, then probably your spouse will be getting a result maybe same day or maybe within a couple of days. But like in my case, my wife was not having my work permit at that time, so the officer said that your interview is okay, your interview will be updated on CIC portal very soon, but once you get the work permit of your husband, once your husband gets a work permit, share that through a web form and other employment letter and pay stubs, like everything again, through a web form, and share with us, and that's it, they said. So that means the interview got clear. Okay, because if the interview didn't got cleared, so they wouldn't have said this, like I'm not an expert on this topic. I'm just guessing right now. This part I'm just guessing, but I'll just say whatever she experienced was that interview went well, and he said that okay, your interview status will be updated in CIC in couple of just days. So interview result got updated, I think, in 2 days. Okay, and then I went to the border, US Canada border, as I explained in the other video. I got my work permit through flag polling. Then we shared my work permit with the embassy, with the Canadian Immigration Office, New Delhi office in our case. And like after, I think, how much time did it took? So April, May, June. Yeah, it took I would say a month from the time when we uploaded my work permit. So it took a month, and recently she got her PPR, passport request, and her visa stamped onto her passport, which is great news for both of us and for all our near and dear ones. So she is traveling in just next 2 weeks, so she'll be here. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this video useful, helpful, just please click that like button. And if you have any other questions related to spouse open work permit interview or spouse open work permit, do let me know in the comment section. You can also follow me on Instagram. I live there with the same name, Religiously Fit. You can see a lot of fitness stuff over there, but I'm always reachable. So thank you so much for giving your time and watching this video. I hope it adds some value to your life, and I hope you and your spouse, they don't have to live apart, okay, just like we did. And I'll try my best to answer every question of yours so that you get all the information on time, and you can raise all those web forms and create an application and submit, and then you can reunite with your spouse. Thank you so much for watching. I'll say that once again, and I'm so happy. And I wish you all the best in your life. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening according to your time zone, and I'll see you in the next one. Best of luck. Bye bye.